Okay, so this is my first in a series of how to counter normie SJW buzzword horseshit. So we're not going to do all of these today, but let's just look at them really quick. So this is not an exhaustive list by any stretch of the imagination. We have safe spaces, trigger warnings, white privilege, microaggressions, and the one we're going to look at today, cultural appropriation. So now when they come up to you and start bandying this one about this cultural appropriation thing, it's probably because maybe you have a sombrero on with your buddies and you're walking around, or maybe you've got like a little hula girl on the dashboard of your car, or maybe you're wearing your hair in an afro, or you got like cornrows or something, and they're going to come up to you and start talking about how you are an oppressor and you are morally wrong, you are bad, because you are appropriating the culture of other people. Now, of all their ridiculous talking points, this one might be the stupidest, possibly. And it's because every culture borrows from every other culture all the time. Can anyone show me a culture that just grew out of the earth and did not borrow from all the other cultures around it? There's no culture that I know of. I think it's probably impossible for there to be a culture that didn't borrow from all the other cultures around it. Cultures that were bigger than it, cultures that were smaller than it, probably most from things that are smaller. It would take little bits from smaller cultures, and smaller cultures would be merged into the larger cultures. I mean, this is just how things are. It's like being against gravity or something. It's just so dumb. And also, I mean, Western culture is copied around the world. Like, people see something that they like or that works, and then they incorporate it into their own culture. I know I talk about how I live in Thailand all the time, but, so like Thai people have their traditional style of dress. And it's nice. I mean, it looks really nice. The way that women and men dress in Thai traditional culture, it's nice. But and they get it out. They break it out, and they wear their traditional clothes when like on festivals and weddings and everything, and it's great. But for the most part, they wear Western style clothes. They didn't appropriate them from me, or it's just ugh. Okay, so some examples of where this is, where this happens, is you can look online and see lots of people, SJWs, harassing people over cultural appropriation. I saw a story, there was someone offering a free yoga class at a university, but the woman doing the class was white. And the people got her class shut down because yoga is for Indians, apparently. And if you're white and you love and appreciate yoga, then that means that you're an oppressor. Does that only work for white people? Because one of my friends here in Thailand, a Thai woman, she's also a yoga instructor. Yoga didn't come from Thailand. Does that mean that my friend is an oppressor of Indian people because she's Thai and she teaches yoga? Does it only work for white people? Or should I call her up and curse her out for being so culturally insensitive? Another one that happened just recently, which is just like the height of madness, is these two women opened up a burrito stand in Portland, I believe, and people got up in arms about two white women selling burritos, because that's for Mexican people. So it's just so, I think even normies, can look at this, even just normal people who don't even know anything about not paying attention to SJWs or political correctness, and they'll look at this and just think this is crazy. So at least that's good. Now the thing is, so let's talk about a way that you can directly counter it. So if someone comes to you and says that you're culturally appropriating something, anything, whatever, in their fevered dreams, they've come up with some sort of insane scenario where you are an oppressor because you've got some knick-knack or are wearing some item of clothing, just tell them, first of all, that you are Kekistani, and that a part of Kekistani culture is to appropriate other cultures. It's an integral part of your culture to appropriate bits that you like and are useful from other cultures. And if he or she is coming up to you and telling you that you are a cultural appropriator, she or he is trying to colonize Kekistan with normative cultural chauvinism. So they probably will have no idea what to do at that point. But just tell them that appropriating things is a part of your culture, and that they are trying to, once again, colonize Kekistan with normative cultural chauvinism. And they can go to hell. Now, if they try to, they probably won't even know how to respond to that, and will just maybe give you a dirty look and shout something at you, call you a Nazi, and walk off. But if they actually try to engage with you, you can explain that Kekistani is a real identity, and that memes are a big part of the Kekistan identity. And memes essentially are appropriating messages and images and incorporating them into your cultural expression, your dance, if you will, of Kekistan, of sending out these memes and appropriating them and changing them to bring joy to the lives of other people, and to, you might not mention about the shitposting part, but that they're coming to you with this bullshit line is, in fact, oppressing you. Now, please let me know. I would love to see someone try to do this. Please let me know if you do. I almost want to, fortunately I live in Thailand, but I almost want to walk around with a sombrero just waiting for someone to come up with me and try to say that I'm culturally appropriating something. So like I said, I live in Thailand. So I can't even put myself in the mindset of a person who would go up to someone who's just got a knick-knack or an item of clothing or is selling some food and telling them that they're an oppressor. Like, if I saw, there are lots of Thai shops that sell burgers and steak and stuff. Like, I can't even imagine going up to them and being like, "Hello, Mr. Somchai, you have no right to sell these hamburgers. You're Thai. You better sell some Thai food, all right? Shut down this shop. This is a part of my culture. Hamburgers." You know? I mean, just the look of amazement in his eyes, thinking that I'm a total lunatic if I went up to him talking like that. Like, what? Well, I would have to take a shower for like hours to just feel clean after doing that. It's the biggest douchey, just dumb dick move that you could pull. I really don't understand it at all, but please try this out and see if it works, see how it works, see what they respond, and let's do some field work on this one. All right? Thank you all for watching. See you in the next video.